Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Last time, we continued on through Logbox, battled Grunty again actually, and retained the floaters. It was an interesting romp. In this part, we're going to be continuing on through some Showdown Town, doing a little bit of exploring, and yeah. And again, since I know this is post-commentary, I'm just going to say that these first few videos, or this first few couple minutes, kind of a little bit annoying. These notes are not exactly the most fun thing in the world to collect. So, yeah. There's also like 2 or 3 Mumbo crates we get this way as well, and they're also not really as fun to collect either, so very worth your time, but yeah, they're kind of on the annoying side to get. Anyways, yeah, I don't really remember what I could actually say about some of the things that happen in this video, because later on when we start up the next world, actually, there's a lot I actually say, and this video might or might not be actually what you're expecting, because there's something I will be talking about at some point later in the video. But, yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. Anyways, I really don't like these tightrope segments. They take way too much time. I wish you could just even collect the notes, which you can't half the time. So, it just ultimately becomes a major chore trying to get some of these notes when you're on the tightropes. Anyways, this is all because there is a Mumbo crate just up over this way. And yeah, what is in this one? The self-destruct, which is an item I basically never use. So I call upon the trolley and then piss off some more police and then warp up to the Trophy Thomas house. Yeah, this beginning part of this video is weird though, just because there's a lot of stuff that kind of happens before the next world, but when the next world happens, you'll know it because it is really cool. It's unfortunate that one of the opening cutscene ends up kind of being a little bit ruined by the lag. It's hard to say really whether or not it's ruined or not, but might be, and especially if you've never seen this opening cutscene, it might be a little bit jarring. Anyway, yeah, time to just sort of go up this whole tightrope again, just because I'm missing this one silver note. And I think I just drop it, because, yeah. Anyways, we got another Mumbo crate there, and it's lucky I noticed this note, even though I think it would have just respawned had I like left the area or like turned off the game or something. It probably would have respawned up where it was. And yeah, so I don't think you're actually missing a whole lot with this post-commentary than what you would have been getting with the live commentary either, because like I said, this first couple minutes of this video were a bit on the weird side to deal with, so anyways, there's just also another Mumbo crate here, and I think there's either another Mumbo crate or a lot of other notes up by another part of this area, which I go through as well before beginning off the next world. I don't remember if there's a crate up there or not, though. Either way, we take both these crates back, and what do you say about these Mumbo? Medium engine, propellers, large tray. We got the heavy parts, otherwise, I think we've gone over just about every other part there, which is still nice, though. And yeah, I returned here because to the Jinjo Palace area because I wanted to try my luck at Jinjo Bingo again. Unfortunately, I still don't have enough for what exactly I wanted. I was trying to go for this item here that's on screen right now. This is known as a folding wing, and I was really hoping to get it, but I don't actually have enough tokens even yet to get it, so yeah, these parts are really good though, some of them. And I also returned back here because I noticed I missed a few notes that were... I missed some notes that my notes had not told me about. Go figure, English language there, but yeah, there's just sort of some notes in these houses here, and a lot of them too. And at this point I realized I had like 300, 400 notes, however many I had. So I decided, I was juggling between going to see Boggy or Wumba, and ultimately decided on Boggy because, yeah, we can get basically a lot more upgrades. I decided to get the last... I think I get every upgrade upgraded once more, which means I get the final speed upgrade. The speed upgrades are fantastic. Really, all these upgrades are fantastic. The stamina can let you do a lot of weird sequence... Not sequence breaking, but you can just sort of, like, jump out of cars and then just sort of, like, float to other secret areas. It's really a fun ability to have, and the speed is just fantastic, because Banjo on his own doesn't run very fast. Head up here, caged area, cannot do a thing about that. Can't do anything about that for a really long time yet. So yeah, anyways... Another Mumbo crate, and I think I also just sort of go around the area here thinking that I don't quite have enough notes that I should. Yeah, I don't know why I actually paused there. I guess I must have been checking my notes again, but yeah. Funny enough, actually, too, when I was at the Boggy's gym, actually, I was short by only one note of being able to get another upgrade there. Anyways, bring this crate over here, and let's see if we have anything new to talk about with this one. We're bringing another crate. Detacher and small taxi we've gone over. Detacher is an interesting part. It basically makes it so that, well, it's kind of self-explanatory. If you want to detach something from your part, then you can. Anyways, BanjoLand Act 1. This area is really cool. If you're nostalgic for the original Banjo-Kazooie games, this is your world. Welcome to BanjoLand, starring Mr. Fit as the meet and greeter, Boggy as the unmotivated janitor, Captain Blubber, who we haven't seen yet, it skipped too fast for me to read that. Balls is the pompous curator. Klungo, I misread what he said. And Mumbo Jumbo is the one with the ideas above his brain. This area is really cool. Starting off, you can see the Banjo-Tooie submarine right off the bat as well. And yeah. I'm just gonna be honest, for the remainder of this video, I just take a tour across BanjoLand to show what it's all about. And on top, I was more or less just going around the world to find actual notes. There's actually no major progress done. I still don't really do any of the missions here. And I decide at this point that this would be the perfect time. Well, actually, first of all, I hate these grunt bots that are in the area. But second of all, you can see it right now. We're driving up the Scarf from Freezy Peak, collecting notes again. This area is a nostalgia trip. A big one at that. Okay, how the heck did that activate Siri there? No. You also might have noticed we saw a Mildred Ice Cube there, which is kind of cool. I noticed we don't have a Wumba plane, which prompted me to give the idea that we need a plane. And yeah. So I show off actually there, you can go into the chassis menu, and they give you some rough, like, mostly started ideas that you can mess around with already if you're having if you want to make a vehicle that you're not sure of yet. Very useful tip, because I wasn't really too sure about making a plane immediately. I also messed up in not giving it the right thing that I wanted to, but I gave it another stupid title that... Remember this game? Because I sure as heck don't. I mean... Yeah. Anyways, realize right then and there, no wheels. Which is kind of a problem for a plane. And even then, this is still not the final revision of this plane because it's kind of... doesn't really control that well, I noticed. But there's some... this is some really funny references here. First of all, I hate these grunt bots again. In this cage here, you can see colors of the original Jinjos. And this trash can. Reference to Cloud Cuckoo Land, but there's about 1 million copies of Grad by the Ghoulies in there. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. This whole world is filled with references to the classic Banjo-Kazooie series, and I think it's just a really, really nice nod to it. I go back in here because I realized I wanted some propellers, and I also add some extra back wheels as well, just because. And rename it Banjo Pilot again. And yeah, now it actually controls much, much better. But yeah, you can see the Cactus O strength there. We have parts of Mad Monster Mansion. We pass by one of those honeycomb guys. And you can actually see this is a really, really clever reference because it's a character that doesn't really appear in this game otherwise, if the sign says it. Cheeto! And on top of just being a really clever area, I want you guys to listen to the music in this level, because this song is a major nostalgia trip. We also have Glitter Gulch Mine here as well, and yeah. I think you guys got enough of the music here in this area already. Like, there's just something about this level that... I knew it existed before I started playing the game, but it really, really hit me in the feels when I first played this. And I want to talk about something else related to classic Banjo-Kazooie versus modern day, because I've heard a lot of people say that this wasn't the Banjo-Threeie that they wanted. If that's a joke, because, like, Banjo-Tooie was called Tooie, as in, like, a pun on the second game, and they joke about there being a Banjo-Threeie at some point in Banjo-Tooie. But in all honesty, I do honestly think this was the Banjo-Threeie that we were expected to get. And I want to look no further than Yooka-Laylee for this. Flame Shield up, and I'm not going to try and judge something like this. I haven't played much Yooka-Laylee. At all, really. I've been meaning to. It just... I haven't had a whole lot of money or time as of lately in order to play it. So, I'm not trying to judge a game I haven't played, but so far, I've heard mixed things about Yooka-Laylee. And I've heard some people say that it still doesn't remind them of classic Banjo-Kazooie. I'm gonna interrupt my thoughts here because I love this. These are the Stonies. I love what they did to the Stonies in this game. Their uniforms, just their models. It's great. We also got Stonehenge, some very vintage-looking posters. It's just a really, really cool area. The Mayhem Temple stuff. I can see it being interpreted in one of two different ways, whether people would be disappointed about the whole this area being yet not being what Banjo-Threeie should have been. But I just want to say that if Yooka-Laylee really wasn't the game that was interesting you in being the true successor to Banjo-Kazooie, because I know some people have said Yooka-Laylee just didn't live up to their expectations, or that they just found it a letdown compared to the classic games or something. But if that's the case, then it's one of those, I guess, kind of pick your poison kind of deals. Like, what would you rather? A game that didn't meet up to your expectations, or a game that didn't meet up to your expectations? I don't know what exactly I'm trying to say here, but I think my point is that I think Nuts and Bolts is a game actually worth giving another chance if these expectations didn't please you at first. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video, and it's something I've been meaning to talk about since I started this LP, and I figured this was the best time to do it. I might still touch on this later on in the series. I'm hoping to actually play Yooka-Laylee at some other point, but yeah. And we're pretty much done with the notes, actually. Like Logbox, after this point, we're actually only missing, I think, 23 notes again. And those 23 notes are stuff we can get by this point, but it would make sense to get at a different time. So yeah. With all of that being said, I think that's gonna just about do it for this episode. I'm just checking my stats here. There's a gold note actually just on a lower ledge from here, and I do get it on camera. I notice it just as I'm exploring, like right here. About to call the thing, and then I swivel the camera, and there's a gold note there. Yeah, what's up? Okay, sure. Alright, so yeah, with all that being said and done, we just go for a big old splash. You can see how much area is underneath here. We also have the UFO from Banjo-Tooie here. There's just a lot of nice little throwbacks. We'll be exploring more BanjoLand here in the next video. I hope this lag is done with, because I really don't want to mess with it. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Masterstarman, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.